My name is Ed Park, and I'm the Managing Director at ATMS Logistics. Today, we'll take a close look at ISF, or Importer Security Filing. Going forward, I'll continue to upload more in-depth video on various import-related topics. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any update. Thank you. ISF stands for Importer Security Filing, which is a pre-filing requirement set by U.S. Customs. It applies only to cargo imported into the United States by vessel. The importer or their agent must submit ISF to U.S. Customs no later than 24 hours before the vessel departs from the port of loading. ISF require a total of 12 pieces of data, which is why it is often called 12 plus 2 filing. The reason for separating 10 and 2 will be explained shortly. Why does U.S. Customs require ISF? The first reason is to prevent terrorism or illegal import of the goods into the U.S. Essentially, it is designated to stop any suspicious or dangerous cargo before it is even shipped. Another purpose is to identify high-risk shipment in advance. In short, ISF is all about strengthening security within the United States. As mentioned, ISF is called also 10 plus 2 filing. The 12 data elements are separated because 10 items must be submitted by the importer or their agents, while the remaining 2 items are submitted by the carrier. Today, we'll focus only on 10 importer submitted elements. The first, manufacturer or supplier information, name, address, and telephone number. Second, seller information. Again, name, address, and telephone number. Even if the manufacturer or seller are the same company, this data must still be provided. Third, importer of record numbers. I have covered this in a previous video, so please refer to that for detail. I've added the thumbnail here for your convenience. Please subscribe for more updates. Next, buyer information, name, address, and telephone number. Next, ship to party information. This refers to the receiving party for the goods. Often, the buyer and the ship to party are the same. Additionally, required information include the port of landing. For air cargo, this would be the airport name, but remember, IS apply only for ocean shipment. The container stuffing locations and consolidator stuffer information. At least the first 6 digits of HTS tariff number. I have a separate video on tariff code. Again, you can find the thumbnail here for easy access. Lastly, the final consigning information, which include name, address, and telephone number. The remaining 2 data elements submitted by the carrier will not be covered in this video. So who files ISF? Generally, it is filed by the U.S. importer or their designated agent, such as a freight forwarder or customs broker. However, it must be filled through an electronic system approved by U.S. Customs. If you need assistance, please feel free to contact us at any time. We'll be happy to help. What happens if IFS is not filed or filed late? The first, a penalty of up to $5,000 per violation may be imposed. Second, your shipment may face delay in customs clearance or even seizure. Because U.S. Customs enforce this requirement strictly, it is important to comply. Two useful points to remember about ISF. The first, ISF applies only to ocean import. It does not apply to air shipment. If goods arrive at a Canadian or Mexican port by vessel and are then moved into US by rail or truck, ISF is not required. Some importers intentionally route cargo this way. In addition, when importing through a third country, you do not need to pay harbor management fee or ATMS to US Customs, which can help reduce costs even if only slightly. To avoid penalties or delay, file your ISF on time even if you do not have all final detail. Submit the best available information before the deadline and make corrections later if necessary. This is far better than not filing at all or file late. Today, we review ISF or importer security filing in detail. I will continue to share more in-depth video on various import-related topics, so please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. If you have any questions or need assistance, please contact me via email shown on screen. I'll be glad to help. Thank you for watching until the end, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a great day.